All right, let's get you ready for your Monday morning, getting ready to head out to the bus stop. Watch out for some widespread dense fog. So this may be a morning where you may want to take the kids and make them a car rider, maybe just in case so they don't have to stand out there at the bus stop. But either way you slice it, slow it down near those school zones as that fog will be quite dense. The good news is by the afternoon, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, but overall very warm and humid, but it will be dry. We're looking at those highs in the mid-80s, but heat indices warmer than that. But let's talk about this fog alert here because we have near perfect conditions shaping up for us as we go throughout the overnight hours into Monday morning. That's clear skies. You add that with the moist ground that we have from the recent heavy rainfall over the past 24 hours and the nearly calm winds. That's going to combine with that evaporation process, and that's going to give us some dense fog issues as we head throughout tonight and into tomorrow morning. Let me show you our fog tracker forecast, and again, it's already indicating as we go throughout the next hour or two. Again, the visibility is already dropping, especially north of the Highway 30 corridor, but that's going to continue to work its way south and west and become more widespread across the area. This is Monday morning at 7 a.m. Notice most of the visibility is down to a half a mile or less. So again, this is going to be some widespread dense fog, and it will cause some visibility issues. So again, make sure you plan for about 10 to 15 minutes of extra time as you get ready to head off to work and school, and plan on a slower commute there. That way you got the headlights on, you take it slow, everything will be okay. And by mid-morning into the afternoon, that fog begins to lift and we start to see improving conditions. But a dense fog advisory has been issued now for areas along and north of the I-80 corridor, and that goes until 10 a.m. on your Monday morning. So through the morning hours, we do expect that fog to kind of hang around across the region. Now, once we burn that fog off, yeah, we're back to the heat dome. Summer-like conditions are going to begin to build in from the south and west. You probably already noticed a little bit of that this afternoon as we had temperatures in the mid-80s, heat indices into the low 90s. Well, guess what? That's going to be the pattern for the next several days. In fact, look at the humidity tracker here. Notice we've got the high humidity in place this evening. Notice as we go into your Monday afternoon, the high humidity sticks around. And notice as we get into your Tuesday, high humidity. And by Wednesday, we're still talking that humidity. So you got the heat and the humidity combination. That high pressure ridge to our south and east gives us that southerly return flow, and that pumps in all that humidity off of the Gulf of Mexico along with the heat. So we've got summer-like weather to contend with as we go into this week. That means high temperatures in the 80s with heat indices into the 90s. So the summer conditions are back each afternoon this week. We're talking the potential of having some heat issues, especially for folks that extend expended times outside. You'll want to watch out for that. It does get a little cooler as we get towards the end of the work week, so fingers crossed. We've just got to get through the next couple of days. 71 degrees outside right now with a light southeasterly wind, and it is also fairly humid. And again, tonight we're watching out for that fog developing overnight with temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s across the area. As we get into your Monday, 86 degrees for your high, morning dense fog, otherwise clearing skies in the afternoon, but it is going to be very warm and very humid again with highs in the mid to upper 80s, not only for tomorrow, but Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Heat indices in the 90s. Our next chance of rain comes with a front Thursday that could cool us down a little bit.